Alright, so here's my new to me HP Velotechnic Grasshopper FX. Just a short video if you're thinking of buying one. Few things to good and bad to point out, mostly good. Ideally, everybody will say, go for a test ride on a few. Not always possible, and plus then you've got the fact of having a test ride on a bike which is probably completely different to anything you've ridden before, so how much do you learn? So if you're in the UK, there's only two recumbent bike shops that I know of, so you've really got to take the plunge and have a guess, will it work for me? I actually wanted the HP Velotechnic street machine, which comes with a 26-inch wheel. I couldn't find one quick enough, and this one come up, and the big push for me was the fact that this one folds up, which makes it a lot easier to get in and out of your car, which I intend to be doing a fair bit. So let's get to a few things you might need to know. So first of all, will it fit, which is really important. So let's just, I'm 5'8", and luckily the chap who I brought this off was also 5'8", so I haven't messed with the settings at all, and I'm pretty much fine with it. So let's have a look there. The seat height, as you can see, is what? Around about 58, 59 centimetres. Okay. The pedals, well, the bottom bracket, as all the measurements go by, is slightly higher, around about 70. Okay. Like I mentioned, I'm 5'8", and this bit of tape on the wall, that's where my head is when I'm sitting on the recumbent. Okay, so that's what the motorist has got to see you with. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. There are lower ones, there are probably higher ones. The disadvantage if you go too high is that you struggle to get your feet down. Okay, this comes, mine has got above seat steering handlebars. Okay, you can get them with under seat steering. I wanted it to be more like a normal bike if that's possible, so I was quite keen on the above seat steering. The big advantage for me is that when you're going downhill and you're gripping onto those grips, it's like being on a little, it's like being a little fighter plane. It really is a nice feeling when you're going downhill and you're tucked into that position. Okay. The other thing, the seat. Now, this seat does adjust so you can have it more upright. Okay, but not a lot. Don't think you're going to be getting the seat up here. Okay, it might just go a little bit higher, a little bit more upright than what I've got it there. And that's surprisingly, the fact that it doesn't go that upright is in my opinion a good thing. And because you do get into a really comfortable, you feel like you're really on a recumbent. I had a Bachetta gyro before, and the first thing I did was whack the seat up so my back was almost straight, as you would do as a beginner. Who wouldn't? That was good, but having rode this for a couple of days, I kind of think I was missing out really on the real recumbent feel of lying back. Okay, so yeah, just be aware though, if you are looking for one, if you're sure you want an upright seat, then think carefully about this. But I haven't found it a problem getting on and off. Apparently it's more of a problem getting on and off with the under-seat bars. I'm sure somebody in the comments below will disagree with that, but that's what I've heard. Okay, I'm not an expert on these things. I'm just trying to show you a little bit about it. So the gears, so how it works, on the right hand side, I've got the cassette. I control this cassette there with the gears. Okay, I haven't got a triple chainring at the front because on the left hand side, you can just see you've got 1, 2, 3 there, and that's all controlled in an internal hub. So you can see I've got this attachment here. What I need to find out quite urgently hopefully tomorrow when Paul, my mechanic, comes to check this over, is, you know, how I take the wheel off if I have a puncture, okay, because there is a bit more jiggery pokery going on. Other good thing, massive plus, is the fact that this, hold on, has, if you can see, has a kickstand, if you can just see that there. Massive plus. It's not the lightest bike. I'm used to carbon fibre road bikes, and this is quite a lot heavier, which isn't really a problem, but it's very nice to just be able to put that kickstand down and your bike stands up. Okay, a big plus. Okay. The other big plus, and what really swung it for me, was the fact that it folds. So if I just, well, yeah, you just come around this side, yeah, this wasn't the ideal place to, you can just see we've got some quick releases in there. You undo those quick releases and the seat just lifts off, and then the bike folds in half. I'll demonstrate that more in due course, but it is really, really easy. And as I say, then it's easier. You can look at the thing, it's heavy and it's quite long, yeah? So, yeah, you know, getting it in and out of a car, unless you're lucky enough to have a great big car or a van, it's going to be, I'm going to get a lot more out of it because I can fold this up and put it in the car and, you know, go down to the coast, where the cycling's are a lot nicer than the mean streets of the West Midlands. Okay, so the final thing I'll do is just give you a measurement of that head height. I should have done earlier, but never mind. So what have we got then? We've got roughly, so there we're up to 90. So we're probably up to about 110 centimetres is the top of my head when I'm riding the bike. Probably not that accurate, okay, but it's a guidance, yeah. Yep, overall, any questions, I'll hopefully be doing some more videos on the fold and little things I do to the bike as I go through. Okay, thank you.